There's this saying that money can't buy you class. Think you already know where this is going. There's been no person who better embodies money can't buy you class than Donald Trump. And he decided once again to pull this stunt where he invites a college sports team to the White House after a big win, and he serves them fast food. And this started when he had a team at the White House during the government shutdown, a college football team. And it became sort of a stunt that since government was shut down, Trump sent people at the White House out to go get fast food, pizza, and burgers and fries and serve them to the players. And of course, right-wingers loved it. It's so down to earth. It's so man of the people. But anybody with common sense actually found it pretty disgusting. Now, for years, Donald Trump has never invited a women's championship team of any kind to the White House. He finally did it with the Baylor University women's basketball team. And Trump served them fast food. He weirdly mentioned when they gave him a commemorative jersey that said Trump on it, that he loves how jerseys show off their beautiful arms, which was a strange moment that we'll get to. And then he gave a very brief statement in the Oval Office surrounded by the team, and he took it as an opportunity to brag about himself and the Oval Office. And as usual, a speech that I guess was supposed to be about them, Trump is able to make about him. So first of all, here's a video from one of the players or coaches who posted it to Instagram, just laughing at the fact that there's yet another one of these fast food spreads at the White House.
Whoa, like, wow. Like, they was not lying. We ate all of barbecue sauce, pizza, fries.
Now, this is already so lacking in class that the story could just be about serving fast food to athletes that are at the top of their game. The football team got fast food. If they want to get fast food on their own, okay. But for the president of the United States to serve elite athletes fast food is insulting. It's disgusting. It sets a horrible example about what it means to eat a reasonably good diet. These are athletes who are training to play their sport at the top level. They come to the White House to celebrate an achievement that they made in athletics, at least in part because of the training and the nutrition and the discipline that went into it. And you serve them the equivalent of poison, right? You serve them the equivalent of food poison, lacking in total class and decorum. And it could be all about that. It could be about a billionaire serving elite athletes cheap burgers and fries. But there's much more here. The Baylor women's team gathered behind Donald Trump in the Oval Office, and Trump started speaking in his typical ignorant way, and it very quickly became about him and about the Oval Office, and there was not a smile in the room. The players genuinely look angry and confused about what Trump is saying. Many of them look completely miserable. And if you're just listening, it's bad, and if you're watching, it's even worse. Take a look.
Years to come, you're going to be looking back and you're going to be thinking about that incredible season, and you're going to be thinking about being in this incredible office, right? This is the Oval Office. This is where it all begins and ends and then begins again. Louis, right? This is a very special place. I've had the biggest people in the world come into this office, and they stop and they look. And actually some, I have had this too, strong, tough people start crying. Can you believe it? I've seen them where they cry. And it's pretty amazing, but that's where you are right now. This is the Oval Office. This is, I sort of say, you know what I say? That's right. That's interesting. This is sort of the ball game, right? This is the ball game. So it's, anyway.
Money has definitely not bought Donald Trump any class. And then here's Trump talking about the beautiful arms that are exposed by basketball jerseys, adding weirdness to an already completely classless moment.
First of all, thank you for inviting us, and we would like to present you with one of our jerseys.
Wow, I love that.
And it may not be the right size,
I
but
love those
maybe
short
Melania
sleeves.
will wear it.
I'll give it to Melania. You know, I love those short sleeves, such beautiful arms. Great definition.
Like I said, Melania may look better in it.
That's beautiful. Thank
Chloe
you.
would like to.
So maybe he's joking about his own arms. Who knows what he's even saying? But it's a national embarrassment, truly, and they shouldn't even have gone to the White House. And for people who don't know much about Baylor University, it's actually a right-wing religious school where up until recently, if you disclosed that you were gay or lesbian, you were not allowed to be there. I mean, you were punished. You were held. I don't remember the exact specifics of it, but they recently changed a rule that just banned gay people from saying that they are gay, and they have their fair share of problems. But it's still hard to imagine that the players like Donald Trump, and going from the sort of macro to the micro, it's one embarrassment after another. It's like it's trade deals, or it's lying about having spoken to OPEC and the Saudis about oil prices, or it's inviting a college sports team to the White House and serving them fast food and talking all about yourself. The world continues to laugh at us because of this buffoon, and we've got to get him out. And we have 19 months until we can actually make a vote that will do exactly that. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at david.pakman. And make sure you're following the David Pakman Show on Instagram as well, at David Pakman Show. A lot of great stuff, including behind the scenes, pictures, and much, much more. We'll take a break, and next I will tell you about an app that allows Saudi men to track the physical whereabouts of their wives. That's coming up next. Today's sponsor is Skillshare, and I'm excited to tell you that everybody in our audience is getting 2 entire months of free access to Skillshare when you click the link underneath this video. Skillshare is the site that offers over 25,000 online courses on almost any topic you can imagine: cooking, meditation, photography, video editing, Photoshop, managing a small business, almost an endless list. And whether you're trying to get ahead in your career, maybe you want to learn new skills that will make you better at your job, you might just be exploring a new hobby and you're trying to find new ways to be creative in your personal time, Skillshare's the perfect place to fully immerse yourself in whatever you're trying to learn. I really enjoyed the class on more advanced video editing techniques because it's something I've been wanting to improve at, but have been very busy hosting the David Pakman Show for the last few years. Once again, the David Pakman Show is giving you 2 whole months of access to every single class offered by Skillshare. After those 2 months, if you want to keep your subscription, Skillshare is super affordable at less than $10 a month. Get better at whatever it is that you're passionate about, or discover something brand new that you didn't even know that you would love, and join Skillshare's other 7 million users by clicking the link underneath this video.